go in front of ESPN.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga don't do this. Well, he better do this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see shit doing.
Right, it's about to get
Dion already doing that. We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all like,
when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like, get off of me. Get off of me. Get off me. No, don't touch me. Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
In the moment.
He was up.
You remember? Was it bingo night? Or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I'm going to keep it high level. This is going to just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. this whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is, I am undisputed.
Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show. Yeah, we doing this for real.
He's funny.
I want to go rebound.
This one?
Cut that up. I got a match. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's a sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what, big dog?
Yes.
I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now.
Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Nigga, y'all wait. Fade to black. What it do? Y'all want to do the show like this? Or y'all want to do the show like this? Blah, 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 blah. Ha. I just want to celebrate. Ooh, remember that? Dog, I drive with my kids to school now, and I'm in that phase where I'm playing them songs that I grew up on. You know how your mama made you clean up the house, boy, listen to that Bobby Womack. That Oz's Brothers, Between the Sheets. He was like, oh, that's what I heard last night, huh, mama? Ooh, 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 babe. Now they hearing, no lie, my son's favorite song right now. Please go with me here. Right. And go. Body you, Chuck. That Public Enemy, brothers gonna work it out. That's when I thought that Public Enemy might have peaked. You know, because they don't had It Takes a Nation Millions, Hold Us Back. They had the first album. They done had so many hits. Rebel Without a Pause, Don't Believe the Hype. Oh, I heard a letter from the government. And I'm like, There's no higher level. Then that album came out, Fear of a Black Planet, and I'm listening and I'm scared because I'm like, here comes the fall off. Ain't nobody got like 3 albums in a row. Like they had the soundtrack to Do the Right Thing, and I was like, no, there's no way. Fight the Power. I'm like, this was my favorite group. NWA was there, but I was like, that's my ignorant side. That's the other side of the brain. That's my primal side, all right? This side was like my aspirational side. And then I remember hearing that rap. I was like, what? I am hype. That song, my son loves it. Every time he gets in the car, he puts it on. He go like this. And he moves just like my daddy. Oh, it's crazy. Love to you guys. How y'all doing today? Well, it's Friday, so you know, most of y'all already started y'all weekend. It's crazy how Thursday became the new Friday, and Friday became the new Saturday, and Saturday night, I got to go to work in almost 36 hours. Saturday night, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Hell, that's why I guess Saturday Night Live works. You know what I mean? Because people are like, no. Because if you go out Saturday, then Sunday you're trying to recover, and you ain't really recovering because Monday going to hit you. And all day Sunday you think about Monday. Right here. It's all up on you like this. So we learned that in the NFL. They got curfew the night before the game, but coaches tell you it's Friday night. If you don't get your rest Friday night, you in trouble. Don't believe me? Okay, let's go here. Everybody's pulled an all-nighter before. Who hasn't? Oh, we got a test tomorrow. Damn it. All right, let's go. You know what it is. Go get that cold coffee, even if you need it. If not, you just got to go because you got to get that grade. All night. Go in there, ace the test. Now, I dare you do this. Oh, we got a test in 2 days. I'm going to pull all-nighter tonight and tomorrow. Or I'm going to pull all-nighter tonight and tomorrow I'm going to rest. You're going to be messed up. Trust me. You ain't going to even remember it. You'll be like, damn, 2 days ago, what happened? Jesus. So I remember when the coaches started telling us that, I was like, yo, that make a ton of sense. It's not the night before because you're just running off of adrenaline, the flow, everything. It's when you are already sleep deprived, then you try to do something normal, you done. That's it. All right, let's get into this because guess what's done? Anybody competing with the NFL in America, it's just a wrap. It's just a wrap. Look at this. Rams versus Bears. 45.4 million viewers. What does that mean to us? I don't know. Oh, it's just NBC's most watched divisional round game ever. Ever. Yo. It's good to be from the NFL hood. It is good. Out here eating. I mean, eating. Damn NBA. I mean, I ain't even trying. I shouldn't do that. Comparison is a thief of joy. NBA doing is great too. I love all these new Amazon and all these packages. I wish they had a hub though. Every channel that I got, whoever makes up this invention, Ben Horowitz, invest in this. Whoever makes this up, please sell it to me first. I don't care if I pay premium. I want everything I have in my whole like digital universe to be in one place. And I literally want to say, I want to watch the game right now. So Apple tried to do this, but that Apple search ain't it. I need to take more bites at the Apple. That ain't it. I'm like, I want to watch the Clippers right now. And it go, and it shows me right now Clippers game. Or it says, you don't have this premium subscription, whatever. Okay. Tell me one button. Let me watch it. And give it to me for 99 cents, just that game. Or maybe cheaper, huh? 50 cents. 50 cents. I want 50 cents to do it. Okay? Something. Because I'm getting tired, dog. You get exhausted looking for your game, and then you're like, man, fuck this game. Then your itty bitty's chasing you. You can't do it. Okay. All right. Here's a rumor. There's some other rumors out here I ain't going to put out there yet about the Steelers, but y'all know what I'm talking about. This is a rumor. Mario Cristobal to the Pittsburgh Steelers, University of Miami's finest. Tell me if that's a desirable job. If you were in Miami right now in the national championship game, came up short, got the silver medal on your neck, would you leave Miami? First of all, said no man ever. Would you leave Miami? No. Wait a minute. Let me finish the sentence. No. No need. Would you leave Miami? No, I said. Damn it. For $1 billion. Nope. No state tax down here. Stupid. Nobody leaving Miami. But the point is, would you leave Miami for real to go to Pittsburgh? I don't like NFL jobs over college jobs. You got longer term security in college. They had Sharon Moore up in there acting like they were hurt when he got caught. They didn't want him as a coach, but that's how college is. When they get somebody, they hold on to him. You know, Willingham comes and replaces him. Where was he? Utah? How long? 21 years. Ain't nobody in the NFL there 21 years. Tom Landry. If you live in a college town, if you live where the college is, let me say that, because New York City ain't a college town, but if you live on campus at Columbia and you the coach and y'all doing good, compared to you're the coach in a city where your team is doing well in the NFL, it ain't the same. Be real. Ain't nobody running around no city talking about, oh, Ben Johnson, what's up, baby? I mean, they are, but it ain't the same. It ain't the same when you see Nick Saban back in the days, you know what I mean? So everything is greater if you're in college because you got young enthusiasts. Your fan base is either young-ass kids that don't know how to act yet or old-ass people that got so much money, they just like, yeah, let's just shower you with love. But in the NFL, you got too cool for school. Everybody in their 20s and 30s, and all they want to do is take off their shirt if it's cold. Like, that ain't I would tell my son in a heartbeat if he's like, Dad, I got a pro opportunity and a college opportunity to coach. I'm like, no, you don't. You only got one. Go to college. What are you doing? I've been to both. Trust me. And I could keep talking, but, that's enough. I want y'all to know that the business of college football and just college athletics is not exactly as you see it. Because Colorado Athletics had a record revenue year in 2025. Yes, they were sorry last year. Yes, we stopped talking about them. Yes, I haven't done a Deion story in forever. See, this is why I want people to understand. We really don't pick the topics. Y'all do. Like all of us do. Not me. I just pick, all right, we're going to talk about this because y'all talking about that already. Ain't nobody care about Colorado. No lie. You know how much I love Deion. That's a Mount Rushmore football player, let alone just charismatic, just along the dude. But I don't give a damn. Your team ain't winning. Yeah. You know what happened to Bill Belichick at the end of the Patriots run? You know what happened to Nick Saban made him say, oh, you know what? I think I want to broadcast. Ain't nobody care. I don't care how big you are. You're not bigger than the game. And the game is about competition and winning. But it's also about money, business. Watch this. $161.7 million in a losing year. Record revenue. Damn, them people late. People was waiting for them to be sorry to get them that merch on sale. And then they was like, yes, we got it. Well, y'all got it a little too late. Nobody cared now. Everybody transferring. One guy, he going to Miami maybe? Their tackle, the quarterback. I'm hearing all this stuff. I don't know. Beat up in the comments. Tell me the real. But it's changed. Man, I got something going on. I got a hiccup and burn. Ooh, y'all got to stick around. This is a story about somebody on the, they went through it. And you had to deal with it. Let's talk about college football while we're at it right now, because there are a lot of misnomers out there, a lot of lies out there. People don't know which way is up. I got to do a story on this because people are out here spitting straight up lies. Straight up lies. Matter of fact, I got to write that down. Tomorrow's show, next show we do, I got to put up the college football lies. Yes. Oh, this is good. 2 videos. Yeah, there's 2 videos that it's just like, I almost want to do it today. We'll see how much time we got left, but it's insane. It's insane. One is of an actual show saying what they think is the truth, which is a big ass lie. And then this other dude just like pointing out the lies. Like, dog, what are y'all doing? That's what media is today. Like just cats. I'm not lying. It's literally cats that didn't prepare for the test, but like, all right, the camera's on, let's talk. You know I know everybody, right? And you know I worked everywhere, so I'm just trying to tell you how it is. Cats are mailing it in. Anyway, you can't mail it in college football and win it all, or can you?
We have to evaluate that again. The last 3 national champions didn't play a Power 4 program.
Did y'all hear that?
Outside of their conference. And going to 9 conference games, that changes the dynamics a lot.
Did y'all hear what he just said? The last 3 national champions, which is all from the Big Ten, which is Indiana, right? Who won the year before? CT's real. Damn it. Oh, Ohio State. And who won the year before? Michigan. All right, Sharoni Moore. All right, Michigan, Ohio State, and Indiana did not play a Power 4 team non-conference. That means if you enforce this too, no, we not. Now look at this dude right here. You know he played some fullback in high school. Golly, he got muscles under there still. You can see it. Black don't crack, but it swells. You can tell he got a little hair, but other than that, he in that weight room still. He look better than me. Let's go.
So we need to take a look at that and study it. In fact, I just sent it to the SEC. Do we really have to play a Power 4 opponent with the 9 conference games now? Do we still need to do that?
I love when people ask questions they already know the answer to. It's not even rhetorical. It's like, dog, it's not even don't answer this. It's like, I know the answer. It's different than rhetorical. It's worse. You know we don't want to play it. Say you scared. Just say it. I don't want to deal with that. 2 losses, 3 losses begging at the end of the year. Please let us play. Please let us play. It's over.
So we have to give our teams and our conference the advantage to playing in that final championship game. You know, in the last 3 years, we haven't made it to the final game. So something is there with that. When the last 3 national champions didn't play a Power 4 program outside their conference, we need to take a deep look into that as a conference to where we are. So does it make sense to still play the Clemsons, the Ohio States, the Notre Dames, the UCLAs, the USCs? Does that make sense still? So we need to take a look at that as a conference and figure that out. But
I'm getting tired of him saying, take a look at it. You know what? Ooh, don't let these politics. Look, I'm not trying to do this to you, big dog. I know you got a job. Anytime you got to put on a suit like that, look that fresh, and all you're doing is sitting there talking to Channel 9 right there, local news, about what you're going to do with the SEC, and you sending all this fax and emails and stuff. I know you got to play this role, but let me cut through it. Y'all like, dog, there are no wins and acting like we the tough guy anymore. Hey, we all comers. This is why I hate when dudes get too bravado, too much bravado and too tough. I'm like, set your ass down, even if you can fight. Nobody want all comers. Nobody, including now the SEC.
But the home schedule is great. It helps us with the ticket demand, as you say. But we have to also start realizing, too, what's going to happen in this new model, and we don't really know. There's a lot of uncertainty to that.
What model?
Figure out how we want this to look and how we go further with football scheduling.
You don't need to take risk, unnecessary risk.
Thank you. I like him. That's it. He's sitting there like this. Oh, man, you passed the Cavassier. Hurry up. Just say you don't want to play nobody. It's okay. We know you playing everybody when you in conference. When you out of conference, you want to chill. EPMD Ben said that. You got to chill. Oh, I got to play that for my son today. He going to be like, what? Mo, if he put his elbows up, that's my boy. Mo bounce. One thing about the Crip Walk, I got to tell everybody this. No lie. I love seeing it. It's on TikTok everywhere. I will admit, when it's choreographed, it's corny and it makes my stomach turn. When you too perfect with the Crip Walk, I hate you. Okay? Just letting you know. But real spit, I remember growing up, and I mean, this is real. Y'all ever seen Snowfall? Snowfall is about the closest thing you ever can get to LA early 80s. Now, I remember living there. Like Snowfall, that street, all that's my neighborhood. That's where I ran track. That's life. So anyway, I remember Regals pulling up. Boom, 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 right? Boom, 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 boom. And no lie, the Crip Walk back then was only for Crips. I dare your little ass be like, oh, I could do this. Shit. No exemptions. None. I'm talking about kid. Nope. This is a Crip dance. Okay. To the point where, you know how you wear a flag to show where you're from. You throw up your fingers to show where you're from. You know what I'm saying? You got your tats to show where you're from. Well, that dance was to show you where you were from. Really. The dance actually was intended to say, this is a Crip alert. Anybody around here knows this is what you're dealing with. And then I don't know what happened. B2K, I don't know what happened. Some rap video, it got out of control. I ain't mad. It ain't that deep. But it's just like, when you grow up and there's like, it's off limits. And then all of a sudden now you see anybody doing, you see K-pop stars doing it with cornrows and shit. You're like, what? It's almost like growing up in the South, like my dad told me. That's why I can't pander. My dad was like, dog, I grew up where it was a white side of the street and a black side of the street. It said colored. And now he walking around integrated. He don't know what to do. Stop. It ain't that serious. It ain't that. But it was like, yo, I never thought about doing a Crip Walk growing up. Never. So I was like, I ain't banging like that. All right, here we go. Talk a little more about college. All the craziness, all the topsy-turvy. You know how we start the show off, kind of like some quick tidbits, fast notes. We're going to get into the deep stuff. You already know. Jay Bilas, call it out, big dogs. A lot of hypocrisy in college sports right now.
There's never been a time in basketball where those in charge haven't been complaining about it being fucked up. I'm not happy with everything that goes on in basketball, but what I will, these young people have choice than be restricted. Does anybody find it interesting that Lane Kiffin leaves a team that is going to the college football playoff, and not one coach and not one administrator came out publicly and said, what about loyalty? What about this? What about that? They didn't say any of the crap they say about the players. The sitting administrators and presidents and all that didn't say a word because they feel like they're going to be in that situation at some point, and they don't want to lock themselves out of doing what LSU did. I don't believe for one second the complaint that there's no loyalty anymore. Like, was it loyalty when we couldn't move? Like, how did loyalty just all of a sudden disappear once there was choice? You know, the players have choice now, and we want to say that players were more loyal than when we were all in school. Were we loyal, or did we not have a choice?
Woo! Blah, blah, blah. Now, Jay Bilas, big brain. Big brain. So he throwing it out there knowing that people going to bite on that. Because the real is, this is why my issue with the NBA. This is my issue why I will protect LeBron James in this respect. And we're going to do a LeBron James versus Kobe-Bryant comparison. It's crazy. We're going to get into it all, the family, everything. It's going to be deep. Anyway, the reason why the NBA right now looks like hypocrites is because, look at you. You over there creating super teams. You suck. Right? Everyone says that. What Jay Bilas just say? Ain't no loyalty. Y'all just didn't have a choice in the 80s. The general manager was punking y'all. He was Anton-Daniels and Corey-Holcomb. He was like, you were kissing ass and sucking nanga. You couldn't do nothing. I dare you walk up to damn Jerry West and say, guess what, Jerry? You know, you play for the Lakers. Guess what, Jerry? I'm out. He's like, you don't sit your ass down. Sit your $5 ass down before I make some change. All the 80s, all them NBA dudes getting punked. They wasn't even on live TV in the early 80s. They're like, sit down. Nobody watching you. Nobody care about you. Better go out there and sweating them Chuck Taylors and shut it. That's how it was. I don't give a damn what you want to say. It was. Then they got some live TV. They went from, tape delay to live. The revenues was good. Dr. Busting them off, bought a team off. He bought a team from going to USC collecting cans and buying up some real estate in Beverly Hills before Beverly Hills was Beverly Hills. and the Clippers owner, what's his name? I forgot the racist. That's good, actually, right? I forgot the racist. Donald Sterling. Donald Sterling bought up Beverly Hills. They buying up Beverly Hills because Beverly Hills wasn't Beverly Hills. People were living in Compton before the white exodus. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to know these things. God dang it. It was better to live in Compton than it was in Beverly Hills. Now, so they punking these NBA players. So stay still. Shut it. Got Michael Jordan, the best player in the NBA. Guess what he was doing? This lets you know they were getting punked. And it's okay. Trust me, if I grew up in the 80s playing NFL football before Reggie White, before Plan B free agency, I would have been punked too. Guess what they did? They told the best player in the world, some say the best player ever, if you want to get your value, you taking a 1-year deal. 1 year. Jordan, everyone's like, yo, he making $30 million. 30 million. Yes, that's amazing. I'm not trying to slight it. He figured out, he wormed his way into like, all right, I know how to get this system because y'all not paying me my value. I already told Scottie what to do. His ass didn't listen. They got him. Scottie Pippen was insane when he played, dog. I don't know how y'all treating him now because of his hair, because of his cornrow, his hairline, because of his ex-wife. How you going to be mad at me because my ex-wife out there doing her thing? Doing too much. She doing too much, but that's her. How you mad at me? I pick wrong. You ain't never pick wrong? Anyway, Jordan got to do a 1-year deal to get his money. That lets you know they were like this. We got y'all. Is that security? The best player got a 1-year deal to get his value. NBA, a whole different animal now. These suckers now, you could be a number 3 on the team and command 30, 40 million a year. with a 5-year deal. And y'all talking about super teams? Nah, it's just a super time to be an NBA player. Back then, it was not. So y'all keep acting like that was loyalty. Oh, they did it the hard way. They did it the right way. They did it the loyal way. Oh, yeah. Shut up. You are not educated. Shut up. I'm leaving the barbershop. You say that dumb shit one more time. You couldn't do anything else, so it looked like and it was perceived as loyalty. It ain't loyalty. I'm stuck. You ever been in a relationship? You've been in there longer than you wanted to be. Every relationship that ends, you spend half of the time breaking up. So if you went in a relationship for 10 years, them last 5 years, boom, we have turbulence. You spend half the time breaking up. Someone on the outside was like, damn, man, they rocking strong, man. 10 years strong. That ain't loyalty. I'm stuck. Finally, you wake up and get up out of there. Thank you, LeBron, for waking up. It could have been anybody. And it was other people. It wasn't just LeBron that did it. I mean, Charles Barkley was flirting with it already. He tried. It didn't work. Like, he didn't win it all, but where did Charles Barkley end up? Did he go to Houston? Anybody? Y'all beat it up in the comments. Y'all better stop acting like y'all know stuff unless you know it. Giving all these guys hell because, look what he doing. He just dancing around, going everywhere. Yeah, you would go anywhere too if you could. If you had earned the right and people clamored for you, you would be moving around too. Look at these CEOs. They do it all the time. I'm the CEO over here. No, I'm not. I'm CEO over here. No, I'm not. I'm a consultant and global ambassador and chairman of the board over there. No, I'm not. And y'all, because they got freedom. So every time you talk about the old NBA and you talk about loyalty, just remember, they didn't have freedom. They just didn't. All right, beat up in the comments. Let me see what y'all doing. I know y'all mad at me. Then we're going to switch gears for 4 seconds. It ain't going to be long. It's baseball. Oh, God. Look at me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, y'all just laughing in the comments. Okay. Yeah. Everybody knows it ain't. I hear you, Edgar Castilla. Laugh my funking ass off. It ain't loyalty. I'm stuck. Yes. People, I gotta do a better job of telling everybody what I'm really thinking before I say it. Because people think I'm just a LeBron apologist. I'm like, no, I'm sticking up for the era. Dog, I know GMs. Rest in peace, Jerry West. I knew Jerry West. I golfed with him. It was at Bel Air. He was a Clippers GM. That was the homie. Dog, first of all, I ain't never met a man more scary than Jerry West talking. He say, hey, how you doing, Marcellus? I'm like, fine, Mr. West, sir. Sound like I'm talking to Kanye. Sorry, Mr. West. I'm apologizing. He is, dog, respect, rest in peace. He, straight to it. I ain't got time, dog. Was a G. Man, I wish I would in 1985 walk up to Jerry West and talk about, you know what I need? He said, Magic, sit your ass down. You know what you're going to do? You're going to take this deal. And Magic said, what's the deal, sir? And he said, well, I'm going to give you a deal. 25 years, $25 million. Taking it? No, that's a good deal. Thank you. That's a true story. All this dude was making 25. Hey, I'm not laughing at it. I'm just laughing at that. Like, that's the era. 25 years, $25 million, and it was huge. Why is he making $1 million a year playing basketball? Y'all better recognize. Another thing y'all better recognize is how great the homie Mookie Betts is. Real spit. Let's give him some flowers.
And I just want to say this about Mookie Betts. There's been a lot of superstars signed after him. But let's not forget, he was the guy that ushered in this era of superstars. Because you had Corey Seager, you had Clayton Kershaw, you had Cody Bellinger, definitely stars. I think at that point it was post-peak Cy Young, Clayton Kershaw, and Corey Seager had dealt with some injuries. We knew what he looked like when he was great, an all-star. But Mookie Betts was that real first top 5 guy, like a top 5 player entering his prime. Even during those years where they made it to the World Series in 17 and 18, even through all those playoff runs, it wasn't that super top Mike Trout level, really elite type of player.
That's dope.
And that's what Mookie Betts was when he came here. Gold Gloves, MVP. He was what this organization needed. And I'll never forget what Mookie Betts said at his introductory press conference, and that was, I'm here to win rings. And yes, there was an end. There was an S at the end of that. It was rings, plural. and he has delivered on that.
Yes, he has. Blah, blah, blah. And on top of all the talent that he has and everything, everyone knows this. I just want to take you a little bit behind. This is no lie. One of the best people you're going to ever meet. Like a glue guy. Like he has a glue guy personality. Junior Seau is the same way. A glue guy personality means everyone is attracted to him, magnetic because of his personality. And then you forget, oh yeah, you're also the best player. Like that's who Mookie Betts is. So one day, it's crazy. Let me give you this quick story. So my daughters, they do gymnastics. Actually, all my kids. Gymnastics is a secret sauce. If you want your kids to be athletic, you want your kids to just have a great life of fitness, gymnastics. You learn to control your body in space, and also you have a different strength level. You can control yourself. Forget weights. Weights is additional. If you can move another man, if you can move yourself, oh, you winning in life. Anyway, so my kids do gymnastics. And then my daughter comes home one day, I want to play with so-and-so. I'm not going to say names. Oh, okay. Play date. Okay. And then finally one day we're at gymnastics. She's like, oh, this is my friend, my daddy, I want to come over. And we talking. Daddy walks up. You know who the daddy is. It's Mookie Betts. I was like, oh, okay, what's up? And turns out we had the same financial advisor, right? So my financial advisor is like all this full circle stuff. But the thing about him, and we've hung a few times, all that kind of stuff, he's a pickleball assassin. It's insane. I can't compete with that. But that was before my hip surgery. We'll see. But the point is, immediately after hanging a few times, you realize, like, there's special cats out there. Like, in sports, there's guys that just make it work for everyone, that makes the team greater than the sum of its parts. Because even if you look at the Dodgers, as loaded as they are, and they just got even better this offseason, you can still see some of the issues that they had at the White House. I am so pumped for this UFC card. I like the UFC. At first I didn't because it was too gory for me. I was like, I'm sensitive. I'm like, ooh, damn. And it wasn't like the moves. It wasn't the elbows and all that, which was a lot, but I was like, all right, I could deal with that. You know what the worst part about the UFC was to me at first? Is when they started the next match and the last match's blood and guts were still there, but it was just smeared. And I was like, is that bone marrow? Is that protein? Is that calcium on the, like, it was just like, I was like, is there a sheet that they could just pull and the next match can have a fresh canvas? Somebody need to invent that. Like with all the brands and sponsors and just the next one is clean? Or do you like seeing that at the end of the damn UFC card? It's like a graveyard. It's just, Anyway, I want to see it. It's at the White House, though, so here we go. We starting our first dose of politics. You know how people, I ain't watching no UFC. It's at the White House and Trump and well, I know one person going to be there. One person going to see it.
Everybody on the Pat-McAfee Show, I don't know if Pat told you guys this, but we're up in the president's box, at the national championship, and he says, Mr. President, me and my team would like to cover the UFC White House event. We want to be there. We want to cover it. And the president gave him the thumbs up and said yes.
Yes, he did. Okay, so I'm happy you were there as well. So obviously I'm happy.
Okay, that is gigantic, one. But two, on this show, we trying to find that next layer of it. This is why cats literally take a flight from LAX in Los Angeles all the way to Japan just to shake a hand and say, is it a deal? We got a deal. This is why you will never, ever lose hand-to-hand. You'll never lose eye-to-eye contact in terms of how effective it is. I don't care how many text messages, emails, Zooms you're on. If you got somebody in front of you, you can't hide the human exchange of energy. You just can't. It pressures people in a different way. I could break up with you all day by text. Oh, when I see you, something tingles. Something makes me reunited. And, you just start to, it takes a different gangster, as we talked about before. Okay, it's one thing to go by and drive by and shoot everybody. It's another thing to go stab everybody. It's a different animal, ain't it? So he had the president right there. He took his shot. Sound like he made it. Swish.
You remember this because there's a lot going on in there, and I was invited up to the suite at halftime of the game, calling the game. By the way, did you know I was calling the game? I'm literally calling the game from the field. Okay, so we get a text from Secret Service. Mike Foss gets a text from Secret Service that goes, "Hey, the president would like to invite Pat up to his suite if he has time. 8:15 would be good." And Mike Foss comes up to me and goes, "Hey, the president would like you to potentially come up to the suite if you want to. 8:15. I look at the clock. I'm like, we're in the middle of a.
It was like 8:10.
Yeah, like we're in the middle of it. We're in the middle of the game right now.
Quarter.
I was like, is there any other times or whatever? So they handle it. They're like halftime. Would you like to go up there at halftime? And I'm like, yeah, sweet, that'll be cool. So then Secret Service has this thing set up basically for me to sprint from where I'm at up into there to get this entire thing to go in. And as soon as I walk in, it's like, holy shit, full chaos. I literally just got done calling this, sprint through the entire thousands of people, and then I get in there, and it's like, holy hell, what is this? And I see bald head. I'm like, Dane, is it good? I got a friend in here. Good news. Okay, I got somebody I know in here because I didn't really know anybody else. I saw Jake over there. Fascinating. Huh?
That's the first time we ever met face to face.
Okay, not terrible.
Well, we're not going to act like idiots in front of the president of the United States.
That's good. Okay, so anyway, I turn a corner, I get down in there, and that's everybody that was.
Dope. Oh, let me get some love to that. Oh, the pause. Let me see what this is gonna be the hit list now. Everybody. Oh, you're around Trump. Dana White. Jake, right? Yep, Jake Paul. Okay, I've seen that face 1,000 times. Just don't have a name right now. And that McAfee said, "Hey, I ain't gonna trust nobody to take this picture. I got it." Fresh. That card's gonna be gigantic. I just gotta see. There's some things that I need to see. Pereira. I need to see John Jones. I can't lie, Conor. Even though I'm not here, Conor McGregor, for you winning or losing. Just for you to just do the walk and all. You know what I mean? I need the festivities of Conor McGregor, but I do not need to see what he's gonna do. It's over. It's past me. Who else? Beat up in the comments. I don't even know. Can't lie. I'm not a black belt in UFC. Who else we need to see on that card so I can start campaigning for them, as they say. All right. Speaking of a team that I love to campaign, let's talk about these Clippers. The hottest team in the NBA. The best team in the NBA right now, Los Angeles Clippers. We're going to talk through it, but let's beat it up in the comments. I ain't gave y'all enough love yet. Who's number one today? Prodigy and Havoc. Oh, I see you, baby. Where Molly at? I'm going to tell you where Molly at if you don't know already. All right, who's number two? Almighty Glow. Classic hip-hop. Yeah, that brother's going to work it out as it. Brothers, ooh, that Public Enemy. I went to Public Enemy before House of Blues closed in L.A., which is crazy, right? So they built this hotel, Pendry, and all this stuff now. But before, it was like one of the last shows. Public Enemy was there. And I was beyond geeked because I'm like, I get to meet Public. You got it. What it takes. You got it. What it do. And I've met Flavor Flav and been in Trinidad and Carnival and hung with him before. So Flavor Flav and I are really cool. Chuck D? No. I've never really hung with Chuck D, but I've seen him before. Shook his hand. He's like, "Oh, how you doing, Marcel?" I was like, "Oh, Chuck." That's it. But I was so pumped because the Shockleys were there, right? The producers. And they ain't get enough love through that era. You remember all those beats that used to have the whistles and stuff? Like, and I was like, I get to meet who did that. I love Rick Rubin. He started it for me. And then they were next. And then Dr. Dre. Like, those were my super producers in the 80s. I know there's a lot more, Marley Marl and all that, but I'm talking about them three was like, and I got to meet them. Got a picture and all that with them. I was like geeked. So that's my Public Enemy story. All right, here's my Clippers story. They're the best team in the NBA right now. 14 of 17 games since starting the season, 6-21. No team has finished at 500 with that start in NBA history. Will they do it? Oh, right on time. Did we just beat the Lakers? See, distraction, all that drama in Lakerland. Y'all over there slipping. Y'all giving LA back to us. Well, we already got the best player. Who's better, Luka or Kawhi? Stop playing. Stop playing.
What was that process like? Just kind of taking more.
Me and Jeremy Castleberry.
Yeah.
We discussed the evolution of my game and trying to get up 12 threes a game. So
12.
I get a credit to Coach Castleberry, and you know, we've been working on it. And, you know, when I told Z-Lou that I'm going to shoot 12 threes, he said, how? And I said, it was probably about December. I was like, you're going to see. And then, yeah, that's sort of, you know, that's the process. Like I said, we keep shooting, see if they fall, and I'm going to eventually get better, and they're going to keep falling.
Why is that important for your game, the evolution of your game, as you put it?
Just haven't done it really before. It was something new. We were in a hole. We weren't making threes early, so I just, you know, tried to, you know, see what we needed, and I thought that's what we needed for me to, you know, just get more threes up, encourage guys to shoot the ball even if it doesn't go in. And, you know, if I'm gonna struggle with them if that's the case. Yeah, so that was my mindset, just shooting threes, mines don't fall, other teammates will see and just keep shooting as well, because I'm gonna keep shooting.
Man, blah, blah, blah. Let's break that down real quick, because I just had this argument with all my boys on the Rocks. And On the Rocks is coming up soon. I don't have the date just yet. Y'all know something's going on behind the scenes really good, and also something that we had to adjust to, right? So when you see us again, you're going to be like, oh, that's what happened. So all love, though. It's coming. Oh, God, Lord, don't say that. It's happening. It's happening. All right, pause. Here we go. First thing is, y'all got to understand why the three ball is so important. We had this argument through group text. A lot of times we have it. Justin is typically always arguing, or me, but usually Justin first. Point being, spacing. The three-point, people are like, all they do in the NBA is shoot threes. Yeah, spacing. I could bring a big out with me, or I got to make you close out. You know, like that short burst is what fatigues people. Intervals are harder than straight line running. Y'all know that. That's why suicides is so damn difficult. I'm talking about the drill. That's why when they want to test you for your endurance after you had the whole offseason in the NFL or college football or high school football, what do? We got to do that dumbass drill where you start at the goal line, go 5, come back, 10, our suicide, 15, 20, 25, and then you done and it'll be like, you ain't even ran like 100 yards yet. You're like this, like 100 yards. You're like, ah. He like, RM. You're like, You'd rather run 1,500s all day because you know when you get to the 40, you just doing this. So that closeout, that spacing matters. It taxes your system if you're on defense, 1. And 2, it's kind of an easy shot for you on offense. Not saying you're going to make it easy. I'm saying it's easy to take it. Ain't nobody really trying to hang out here. Oh, nobody going to back. Okay, that's 1. 2. As he said, he's never done it before. And as you get older, you better figure out some new tricks because it's a lot of film on you doing the same plan A. You got to have that plan B refined. Kobe-Bryant, remember him? High flyer, turned into Mr. Footwork. They all do it. Mid-range. And he's a mid-range assassin, killer. Him, SGA, them the mid-range killers. But, you know, evolve. Okay, we know you can shoot. Go out there and shoot. Possessions, get them up. You got to get them up. Game of possessions. Like rebounds are crazier off a 3-shot. And we get more. Let's just keep shooting more and more. He's not even thinking about making them first. He's saying just get them up. We can get the rebound, get it back. Then it can open up our offense or it can just get a tip back. You know what I mean? But here's the real one. The analytics. Sloan Institute. All that smart stuff. People fight analytics. I'm like, no, you got to add it to your game, right? It really fills out the blanks. Human beings, as smart as we are, why we invent calculators? Because we know they got it, and they can do it faster, more efficient, more effective, okay? All right. Oh, really? 32 times 32. Go right now. You know how long it took you to say that? That's fine. Good for you. You're smart. You want me to do this on my phone right now? 32 times 32? I bet you I beat you. That's my point. Analytics. Get him up. Analytics. Hey, if you shoot 10 threes, you have a potential of 30 points. You shoot 10 twos, you have a potential of 20 points. That is 2/3. You have a 66.6 maximum potential compared to 100% with threes. Not saying, but come on, let's be smart. You're not going to make the threes at the same rate as the twos. Okay. So a good 2% is, let's be real, let's say 50%. The bigs are a little higher, the smalls are a little lower. whatever, 50%. Right? So 50% shooting them 10 twos. We made 5 of them. That's 10 points. Yeah. Then you say, well, a good team is 30-some%. We can say 30, but it's really like 30, 35, that world. Okay? A third of them. So we made 3. That's 9 points. But we probably made 4 in that world because I said 30-some%. So that's 12 points. Even the potential is 33% higher, and the average is the same, if not slightly higher, for the 3. If anybody ever went to school or even just walked by MIT and walked into one of the meeting rooms of the Sloan Institute, you start to realize, oh, you better shoot them threes. You got way more chance in potential and a slight or just even an average. Case dismissed, right? So every time you watch the NBA and you start complaining about the threes, just also go in the mirror and say, damn, you're not smart. It's just that simple. All right. And speaking of all that, let's see where this is taking us. All right. I want to know who's going to win it all. Y'all want to go there? Right now? I want to see who's the best. Kawhi is better than Luka. Beat it up in the comments. Or Luka better than Kawhi? Well, this year, neither one of them are the MVP favorite. I wonder who that is.
Is going today.
And can we give Jalen-Brown some credit? He should be MVP. I mean, I think he's front runner in my opinion.
He's in the conversation. Absolutely.
You know, he's playing amazing basketball. I think so. He's playing amazing basketball. Again, nobody slotted Boston to be second and Jalen to be playing the way he is.
It's a shared responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, right now, it's a shared responsibility. So when Tatum coming back, if he take on that shared responsibility as well, look out for Boston.
Absolutely. I say that's a problem for another day. That's really not a problem.
It's not an issue. I don't think it's an issue.
I think they can figure. I think they can figure that out. 2 superstars playing together. Jalen-Brown taking a leap.
Yep. Jalen-Brown right now, they say. You know me, I go to my second brain all day, in day, every damn day. I be thinking about the big old girls. When that was a whippersnapper. Y'all know who's that from? Beat up in the comments. You know I got my rap Tourette's. They say the odds are the best for him right now. SGA favorite again. He's still got that 20-point streak going on. Crazy. Like 160 games, something crazy. 20 points every game. That's sick. Luka's number 2. Okay, so I guess he is better than my man Kawhi this year. I don't know about that. Y'all count defense? Let me stop. Cade Cunningham, that's who I'm rooting for. Look, SGA, if you're number 1, you should get it, but you already got it. Luka, has Luka ever won MVP? I would say no. Gun to my head, I would say no. Tell me if I'm wrong. Beat it up in the comments. Cade Cunningham, yes. I want to fancy every kid's game around his, but more his demeanor. Like, he just about that life. He about ball. I put it like this. You won't see Cade Cunningham in any spats. I don't think you're going to see anybody testing Cade Cunningham like, what and all that. What's up? Push me then. I'll push you. Hold me back. This is when you real. This is a Tony Allen type. He ain't even trying to act hard. He just like, dog, I'm not here for nothing else. Are you? Oh, I love that dude. Jalen-Brown. Okay, there he is. Jalen Brunson. Victor Wembanyama. He coming off the bench and still one of the top. Maxey and Donovan Mitchell. Okay, let's get up out of there. Y'all beat it up in the comments. Have some fun with that while we get to the next topic because it's getting spicy. Yep, it's getting spicy because Giannis, and we all seeing it. Giannis, all this talk about he's supposed to go somewhere. He's supposed to leave. Trade deadline coming up. He leaking. They not doing so well. The record is bad. And now people are starting to say, bruh, just do what you do. Do what you gonna do. Getting tired of all this bluffing. Let's go.
I'm tired of hearing shit, you know? You get tired. Like, if you want to leave, just leave, bro. Like, all this throwing everybody under the bus, teammates and stuff, you know you're not happy there. Come on, when the last time?
Yeah, nobody else on the team took more than 12 shots. So Giannis took 11 shots?
When the last time he took 11 shots?
This game? Yeah, it's happened pretty frequently.
You don't want to be there, bro.
Hey, Rollins, taking too many shots.
No.
A. Green, you're taking too many shots. Derrick Bird.
Rollins,
like G. Harris, 1 shot, perfect. Rollins was open, though.
Yeah, Rollins is open.
Okay, love it. Giannis calls out teammates after a loss to Thunder. Weird. But that's not fair to Giannis. We are not playing hard. We are not playing together. our chemistry is not there. Guys are being selfish. Now, that last part is where you get the license to write this headline, but at the same time, is he talking about himself? Like guys, like them guys are guys, we, because he gave you 3 weeds in a row, right? So, I'm listening.
Shot. Perfect.
But you need somebody else.
Perfect. Okay. Kuzma, 12 shots.
Too many.
Too many.
No.
Hell, off the bench, Portis 14. Too many. Who you think you is, man?
You need somebody else.
P.D. Nance,
Pick up
7
the
shots.
man.
Too many.
Way too many. Who
Anthony, 9 shots off the bench. Too many.
Yo,
7 for 9 though.
That was Cole Anthony.
Too many. I'm 7 for 9. No. 7 for 9 is perfect. But what I got 11 shots. I'm 8 for 11. I'm 8 for 11.
AJ Mitchell took 12 shots.
I said it's not
and it stopped Shea.
Huh?
And it stopped Shea from 40.
But he's starting. He's a starting
Kuzma
guard.
started.
Kuzma ain't never, he ain't been doing that
But
shit.
I'm
Hey,
just
AJ
saying.
Mitchell been balling. Kuzma has not been balling.
And Swaggy, that shit's taking 19 shots. I'm just saying. So somebody else got to take some shots.
That's
I'm
what
going to get
I'm
my
saying.
19 though. Y'all figure it out.
You need somebody to shoot, bro.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is a simple one. Look, people can tell all the time when you are disengaged. It's the weirdest thing because when you're the one that's disengaged, you swear you fooling people. Somebody walk up to you, you good? Instead of saying hello and what's up, boy? Or like normal, they like, you all right? No, I'm good. Negro. Okay. And then like, so you lying to them because we can see the lie in you and we can see the lie on you. All right, whatever. It ain't that deep. You know what? Everybody got secrets. So you trying to act like you ain't in the closet, but you really are. Not that way. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So you trying to closet your feelings. But remember in sports, especially basketball, that ball, it goes to the energy. That ball gives energy. That ball listens. That ball has ears. It's like, who wants me? You can tell by the action, by the movement. I don't care how complex the game is. It's simple too. Dog, move around. This ball gonna find you. Unless you got a hot dog. Everybody gonna get this rock. Everybody gonna touch this rock. But when we give you the rock, if we can tell that you ain't you, it ain't about you doing enough. It's that ain't you. Oh, you don't want this? I got it. You forgot that everybody in the NBA is a killer. Everyone in pro sports is a killer. And I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Okay? Look, everybody out there is a black belt. Different degrees. You know, you look at Giannis, he's a 17-time black belt, 17-degree black belt. And some guys are 1 degree. Don't matter. Still got a black belt. Whoop your ass. Go down to the YMCA and cut somebody up. So when you pass me the ball and you act like you don't want it, or I don't see you engaged. I literally watched this game yesterday. It was the Thunder game, right? Or I saw Giannis, basically. I forgot who. I think it was a Thunder. I don't know. CTE is real. And the first play, they went down. Giannis got on the block. Give me that. Couldn't get it into him. Then he doing this. You know, I mean, golly, if you just watch what they got to go through just to get the rock down on the block, I was like, Jesus. I was like, that looked like 4 football plays, 4 pass rushes. He was doing this, and the other dude was, it wasn't Thunder because he was going against that defender that's so good, the fire hydrant, the little one. What's his name, Brock or Brick or something? I don't know. I forget his name. Him. He was just going against, and that dude's a real good defender. He like one of the best. And he couldn't get on him. The dude was just, he was fronting him, everything. And then Giannis just tapped out, went to the 3-point line. That's it. I went and chased the itty bitties and had a regular night. But I saw that play and it stuck with me like, damn, they got to work hard. And damn, if you ain't fully into something, I'm not saying, I shouldn't even put this on Giannis, but it feels this way. If you thinking about something else, you a little distracted, it only takes 1 degree for all of a sudden, maybe the Giannis who was fighting for that championship year that they won it all, or the Giannis that had Dame Lillard when he was pumped, or the Giannis that had Middleton and they sitting there with, what's my boy from down here, Drew Holiday and them, he gonna keep working until we get that. First of all, it's a mismatch. I know he a fire hydrant, but come on, Giannis, you Giannis. You bigger than him and all that. maybe you commit to getting that. Because that first play looked like it was designed for Giannis. And then they were like, man, we got a shot clock, cuz. Hurry up. Like, hurry up. All right, so some credence to what they talking about. Beat up in the comments. Let's talk through it. Before we get into this Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's going to lead us to Kobe Bryant versus LeBron. Remember we had the guy, Ray Daniels, who broke down LeBron? Hey, he did such a good job. We got to do this again. We got to let him go breathe again. We got to get into that. So listen to them first. Give some love to the Mamba. Rest in peace.
Well, to me, his competitiveness stands out. You know, all the great battles we've had. And, you know, I remember always him coming in the All-Star game locker room. We're like, we're not losing this year, guys. Come on. And just he would push us all to play hard in the All-Star game. And one of these All-Star games, I was kind of sitting next to him on the bench or whatever. I talked to him, and it was great picking his brain, learning from him. And so I was like, oh, man, we have this friendship going with Kobe. So a week or 2 weeks later, we play him at Staples Center. I'd go over, I'd give him a big hug.
Lord, it's a good topic. This is an amazing topic. It's the best topic we ever had. This is beautiful. Oh, yeah, what Dirk talking about?
I'm standing there right next to him at the jump, and the jump goes up, and he elbows me so hard in the ribs. I'm like, what happened to our friendship, Kobe? I'm like, geez, he just wanted to set the tone. You know, whatever happened 2 weeks ago is completely gone. Now we're enemies again, and that was just his mindset. He was a killer. He was a perfect combo of skill, athleticism, and killer instinct. And I was just a big Kobe fan. I never made that a big secret.
And you all had some great battles. You know, no one averaged more points against you than Kobe Bryant, scoring over 25 points in 49 games versus Dirk. Like, I remember every.
But let me tell you something.
Let's make sure he wasn't guarding him.
No. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, that is true. That stat sounds so good coming from that computer until it hits the air. You hear Nash? He wasn't guarding him.
I'm 1-0 against Kobe in the playoffs.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's all I got to say.
All right. I stopped it right too late. Let's stop right here. Yeah, we're going to stop right there. Yep. Thank me later. I'll move myself. So how good Dirk is breaking this down. How great it seems Dirk is having a good time, looking amazing, never could look better. Even the stats that Dirk was saying. She just got married. Congratulations. Oh, man, we had a debate about her. I got to wait for On the Rocks to come on. It was a hilarious debate, giving her props and flowers and all that. But just how she moved and maneuvered to the position she's in, we had to give her some flowers. But it came at the cost of others, if you know what I'm talking about. So it is what it is. Good for her. Now, that was a lot of Kobe love. Now we got to talk about Kobe in a different light compared to LeBron. And I think it's still going to be a lot of Kobe love. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's go.
You understand? I'm going to go there now.
No, go there.
I'm
lost right now.
Okay, here's the difference between LeBron James.
You sound looking at you crazy too.
Right there. I'm gonna say this. Here's the difference between LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. Because I like Kobe better. Kobe had a daddy. LeBron didn't. So when you have a father in the house, there are certain things that are put in you, right? When the George Floyd thing happened, you know LeBron tweeted, y'all, why they don't like us? Nigga, they like you.
Oh, man. I've not seen this clip yet, but I will stop it when it hits home. You know I love me some LeBron James. But, boy, when he did that. See, this is why I was so pissed at that tweet. You're not talking for you. Yo, experience is your expertise. You literally went like this. What would black people want to hear right now? Oh, this is going to go. Let's throw it. What? LeBron, the little I know of you, the little I've interacted with you, the little that I've been around you, it's insane. And I live a charmed life. Me, Palm and Barron, Slauson and Edgemar, Columbia, Buffalo, San Diego, Dallas, Plano, what it do? Jayville, Duval, living on the water with the frogs. Moved back home. Beverly Hills, Chatsworth, Manhattan Beach, Encino, LA's finest. I lived a good life. My experience is my expertise. I can talk about anything, but I can tell you what I'm an expert in, what I've experienced. LeBron, be an inspiration all the time. Talk about your experience. Boy, these kids will love to hear what it feels like to be a billionaire. I know exactly where you live, and it's love, and I will never do that. But I'm just saying, I see the armed guards. I see them. I see the chauffeur limousines and cars. Limousines meaning every car you want to ride in. We see you doing the rap videos in the back. Say that. Why we always got to be down and talk about the, whoa, itty bitty. How old are you, baby? She is 5 or 55. Look what she. Give me some love. What you doing? Who's up?
No one. I just
Man, you
made
want?
a tent outside.
Wow. So you beat everybody today, huh?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just made a tent outside.
No, you didn't. Oh, outside right here? Oh, I see it. Okay. Okay. But I want you to get one more hour of sleep.
No.
I know you're gonna say no.
I
Listen,
just sleep in there.
baby, that's a hard floor. At least do it. At least do it in the movie theater.
No, I have a blanket.
Yeah, but it's still on a hard floor. Please do it. Please do it in the movie theater. Deal? That's a deal. Either go into bed or movie theater. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now we gotta go because you got eye boogers and they think I'm. Ooh, got a big nugget. Love you. Okay? I said movie theater or back in the bed. Okay? You're gonna be tired today, and you close the door.
I want to do it here.
Okay? You can't come back in. I said movie theater or upstairs. I just got pumped. I know damn well she ain't going upstairs. I know damn well. I told you that's my wild card right there. Anyway, where was I? I don't know. I just want people to talk the real. Like that. Like that's my baby. She got up early, an hour before normal. All right. Well, I ain't gonna try and say, what do the people want to know about their, oh, I gotta hide it. I gotta lock the door. I can't let her in. Like people be doing that kind of stuff. Just be real, dog.
They don't like us, nigga. What you talking? Like that's pussy shit to me. Like you supposed to be the strongest, biggest man. Lead us. Tell us fuck them people. We the shit without the people. But you like why they don't like us? He is his mom. He's a mama's boy. And when I say this, this is no disrespect. Kobe Bryant was raised by his father. That's why he has that confidence. That's why he had that silent confidence. Only he missed those 3 free throws and everybody laughed at him. He came back.
Came back better.
He didn't say I need to go play for another team. That's a bitch move. That's something that if you go talk to your dad about, he gonna say, you don't think you're great enough without Wade? You mean to tell me something you don't think you could beat Wade? You need Wade to win? He wasn't raised with his dad. This is nothing against him. If his dad was in his life and his dad raised him, his dad would have said, do not give it to your son. Don't give it to him because I didn't give it to you. Make him earn it like I made you earn it.
Damn. I can't lie. He's challenging my thoughts on those same moves because you know me. I'm like, shoot, I do what I want to do. If I want to go team up, I'm going to do it because the GMs could do it all day. They could trade me tomorrow, Daddy. Daddy talking about, oh, that's a punk move. I'm like, Daddy, what is it when they punk me and make me go somewhere in the middle of the night? Is that a punk move? They got daddies. So I always kind of beat up what he's saying, but I love the fact that there's some real resistance on the other side. True conversation.
There's no father. There's no, like, that's why I love Shaq. Because Shaq had his father. It's like, that's why he's like, my kids ain't rich, I'm rich. Like, he's like, just like a man. That's what you love about him. LeBron, like, those are my kids. And by the way, I love my kids like LeBron loves his kids. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But I wouldn't get him in the league. Little Raymond's learning how to produce. He got to figure that shit out himself. When he's ready, he'll come tell me he's ready. And then I'll help him, guide him. But I'm not going to call Jody Gersner at Universal and say, my son need a deal.
But isn't that the point, and I'm not trying to get too personal, isn't that the point of being nepotism? Isn't that the point of you reaching the heights you reach?
Yeah. Yes, there we go, because I'm Old Testament. If you got my last name, especially if you my kids, oh my God. Say what you want, I'm always looking out. Back of the jersey matters, okay? I understand I got to respect the front of the jersey too, which is the world we're in. But the back of that jersey, you mine. Always mine. I ain't cutting you off at 18. Who in the funk told me that 18 is the time for cutting you off? Especially as a boy, you ain't ready. Hell nah. Yeah, you can stay here. We're going to talk through it. Yeah, you can do whatever. I got you. I hate when your 18th birthday. Okay, bye-bye. Parents be pumped, geeked, planning vacations. I'm like, what the fuck? Your kid ain't done. They ain't out the oven yet. But the government told you 18 is it. They can't even do all the things they want to do in this world. You got to be 21, even then, 25. And even then, what, the prefrontal cortex is not fully developed. You just cut your kid off 7 years before they fully developed? Just because I ain't paying for his ass no more? Oh, I can't stand no badass parents.
You can put this nigga on if you want to.
I could give you opportunity. LeBron didn't give his son an opportunity. He gave his son a career. That's different. An opportunity is like, yo, let him come for the tryout, see what he does. Yeah. A career is y'all like me here, right? Draft him, and I need a 4-year. Like, his deal gonna tell me how much y'all like me, and they did it. And they did it. And now they're like, yo, can we get a discount on your deal? And he like, no. Oh, nigga, you about to be traded. Watch what happened. Now Rich Paul is this. It's all, bro, this is all planned. We are seeing the divorce of LeBron James and the Lakers right now.
Damn.
Bro,
Who is Ray Daniels? I could always chat GPT. I could always Google. I think it's a lot more fun when you guys inform me. Then I always got to go reference. And then I always got to check because sometimes y'all be leading me astray. But who is this dude? This dude is dropping gems every time on LeBron. Let's go.
That was good because I've heard that take as in like LeBron. That one of my friends said that in the group text before. I just didn't really look at it like that. But yeah, I just feel like I'd rather celebrate the man for not getting there without no guidance, bro. You know what I mean? Like you go.
No. I celebrate him. I didn't know. Hold on. Let's be clear. I said the biggest mistake he made was bringing his son into the league because eventually he's gonna leave and he's gonna be left there by himself. And he's gonna get and that's gonna be the next James in the NBA. And now you're gonna see how they treat him. It's like the ball name. The ball name don't feel like it once did, right? It's like once them players don't live up to the hype. And I think the worst move he made, I even give his son another year. Like, let him earn it. Now, he's like a joke in the NBA. Like he's like a joke. Like, did you see what's my man name with the bald head, no eyebrows? Charlie, yeah. And he was like, yo, his kid shouldn't be in the league. And now it's like, well, why you say that? You know why you shouldn't say that? Because you don't want to piss off his dad. Since when have we been worried about, if my son ain't good enough, that ain't going to piss me off and say he ain't a good producer. You ain't say he ain't a good, you ain't say you're a bad person. You just said it, and he might not be. The truth, yeah. That's the truth. That's what the dad takes. So to me, it's like, that's why I like Kobe, because Kobe had his dad in his life. And that silent confidence comes from a father, to the point where even when his father didn't like his wife, that nigga cut the entire family off. Because he had a father in the house, he's like, well, that's how I'm gonna love my wife. And he did it to his death. But he had his dad, and it's like, that's the difference. He didn't go searching. He knew it. He felt it was inside of him. LeBron went searching, and that's just the truth.
Man, let's wrap up with some.
Come on.
Blah, blah, blah. Woo, that inner security versus the insecurity, right? Inner security versus insecurity. How they sound so similar, but boy, are they different. He dropped jewels just like the necklace he wore. Let me say this. It's going to be tough on Bronny. Bronny, it's a package deal to get you in here. Your daddy was already there first, and obviously you came along with that. When he goes, I ain't saying leave. I'm just letting you know them dogs going to start hunting. And they already after you. You're already here. They just can't wait for you to open that gate. And the gate's going to open when LeBron exits. When LeBron opens that gate to leave, they coming in. And boy, you better be ready, because it seems like they already got to Bronny. I told you this before on a few different occasions. It looks like Bronny is just not interested in basketball like he should be. Like, I can't believe if I were in the NBA and then I got limited reps, you would literally say the kid is not ready, the kid is not deserving. You can say all that, but you ain't gonna ever say the kid's not working hard. The kid, you'd be like, dog, I have never seen somebody on the NBA court hustle more than this kid. Now, he ain't ready, but look at him. You literally look at Bronny, you be like, is he here? Is he all here? That's my biggest criticism of that. But look, if it's my son, if it's MJ in the NFL, if I were still playing and my son was ready, I'm trying everything I could to get him in there. I don't give a damn about all this rhetoric. I know you might be right, and I'm also right, because I got my son in the NFL, and I'm going to do it every time. He don't deserve it. I don't give a damn about what he deserves. You know what? If I was the CEO of a company, guess what? He don't deserve to be the CEO when I'm done and retired, but he is. I don't give a damn where you went to school. Sorry, your resume is better. You're right. Is your last name better? Nope. Oh, shut it then. So I love nepotism. Don't play with me now. Nepotism. Are you kidding me? I wish I was born into nepotism. You know, as they say, you inherit the wealth, but you also inherit the debt. I inherited debt. My goal is to make my kids inherit wealth. I want them to fail forward. I don't care what you think of it. Frankly, no, I don't. I've already thought through it. Thank you. This is called raised by a man. My daddy raised me with my mama. So you're not going to move me off my square unless you got something way better. And right now, all you got is words. Are you kidding me? If I was able to fail forward, oh, you wouldn't have been here. Yes, I would. You don't believe me? Why do the rich get richer? Why do I know from the NFL experience everybody wasn't from the hood, everybody wasn't broke, everybody wasn't ghetto? Why now all the pro sports and college sports is nothing but second generation athletes? These kids growing up rich. You think Gilbert Arenas' son doesn't want it? He grew up rich. Patrick Surtain, the second defensive player of the year, he didn't want it. He grew up rich. That's when Michael Irvin went off on his son. He's like, why are you gangster rapping, acting like you ain't behind no gated community? You know what I mean? Kids I know that are rich because their parents were rich or are rich and they kids are getting it. Y'all know it in sports, so that's why I'm talking sports. I could talk other industries. You wouldn't know them people. Rich. I hated that. People always like, oh, the hood make you hungrier. No, it don't. Because most of the hood don't make it. So if you want to count the ones that made it, count the ones who didn't. Go percentage. You want to go percentages? Let's go. You want to know how many of my friends didn't make it? It eats its own. Come on, y'all. Y'all know the circumstances. You just using the examples that make it out and say, oh, see, it makes you hungrier. No, it doesn't. You know what makes you hungrier? You. You're hungry. As my daddy told you, I'm going to leave on this one. My dad always said, boy, I remember that one day I walked into the kitchen. Remember I was telling y'all about I was watching Eddie Murphy? We had a 1 3/4 bedroom apartment. 1 bedroom for real, a 3/4 den that we changed it to a bedroom for my sister and I, 1 bathroom. That was our life. All good. And I walked in the kitchen. And in our kitchen, we had this, I don't know what you call it. It was like this foggy glass that had these little cubes that you couldn't see clearly through. They were like distort light and distort images, but you can see somebody in there, right? And I walked in there. My daddy on the couch watching the damn Cowboys. And this is before DVR, right? So I don't know how he kept watching the Cowboy game on loop. Maybe or VCR, maybe. And I walked in there, I'm opening the cabinet. Peanut butter. Open up the fridge, no jelly. All right. Open up another cabinet. I see some bread. Open up the kitchen, open up the fridge, no meat, no ground beef. All right, I got a peanut butter sandwich going right now. That ain't it. No jelly, damn it. Or I could have a hamburger with no burger. That ain't it. Okay, everything was just a mixed match. Like you had one but not the other. Seriously, just like in Friday, like that. And I remember this, this hurts, but this helped. I remember saying, Daddy, nothing to eat in here. And he said, boy, are you hungry or do you just want to eat? Look at this itty bitty. Okay, what did Daddy say? You're not listening now. We're gonna have to have a restriction. No. Go upstairs. He's getting dressed in his room. Go upstairs, okay? No more interruptions or we're gonna have a consequence today. You don't want that, right? Love you. Close the door. You can do this another time. Told you she want to be a star. Oh, I got the chopper in the car. He said, are you hungry or do you just want to eat? Whoa. No lie. Every time I go in the kitchen and look around and something ain't right, stuff in life ain't adding up, stuff mix, match, I always say, am I hungry or do I just want to eat? Think about that next time you play victimhood. Think about that next time you play victim for yourself. We all find ourselves in those moments. Thank God I had a daddy. He told me, nobody care about that. You better go in there and make something happen. I could have used so many examples. You can use so many examples in your life where you're like, man, look, I just want to eat. And that's what victims do. I just want to eat. But if you're hungry, you're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. So I feel you right there. Hey, you got a fan in me, big dog. You be breaking it down to the very last compound. Okay, let's get into some spicier topics before we get into, he said spicier than that? Yeah, spicier than that. I don't think it gets any spicier than this. After I beat up the comments, we're going to get into that. We're not done. I think this is the last part 3. Somebody walked up to me on the streets yesterday. Even my coach walked up to me. We were playing yesterday. Oh, we 1-0. Little Legends, 1-0. I'm the assistant coach. So Jesse Buss is our head coach, and I'm the assistant coach. And I'm really an assistant coach because I be yelling like assistants. You know how they yell more than their head coach? I'm overcoaching these 6-year-olds. I'm like, no. Run this. We got one play. We got a DHO inbound play that I designed. It works. I got them by numbers, 1, 2, and 3. We go 3 on 3, and I call out the different combos. I go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, and I yell it to the defense too. They can't stop it. They 6, and I'm like 2, 3, 1, whatever. And everybody knows their number. All you gotta do is run, get the ball, dribble, hand it off, and cut. Whoever's the last number cuts. You're the first one who handed it off. You glide to the rim. Second one, you glide the other way. Third one gets the ball cut. Destroying them. Shout outs to my little legends. I love it too much, man. All right, so let's go into this. Almighty Glow says that was deep, number 1. Oh, thank you, brother. Yeah, it was deep. Give him props. Give him props. He set that off. He set that. Ryan Clark's son with the Jets. I just read that. John Jones. Dog, come on, y'all. Like, and then and then they lie and they pander, and y'all be back, and they race bait, and they just keep people stuck in thinking, yeah, it's their fault. Yeah, it's them. Yeah, it's the circumstances. Yeah, you can bitch about that all you want. They ain't changing. So keep going in the kitchen talking about I want to eat. Go ahead. You better go in that kitchen and say, I'm hungry. You better go into life and say, I'm hungry. If not, I just see people getting wrecked. And when they get wrecked, because these my people. I grew up with them. These my homies. I go talk to them. We chopping up wood. And I'm listening. I said, dog, you can't think like that. I know, big dog, but. As soon as I hear that, I know, big dog, but. There's 2 things I always say, and I just stop them right there. I say, dog, it's okay. You ain't got to change. Just stop saying you want to change. Stop saying you want to change if you ain't going to change. That, I know, big dog, but. And this one. Oh, God. I hate saying this. I hate when I hear it. Y'all ready? You talking to somebody, you breaking wood, you breaking it down, boom, and somebody say, I'm just saying. Look, the system and none of that. No. Oh, it's not the system. Well, I'm just saying. I immediately say, what are you saying? Are you really thinking somebody thinks so much of you that all they think about is keeping you down? The reason why, look, I've been blessed to live in LA. That's part of why I haven't dealt with racism. Overt. People always say, you just don't know it. Shut up. You imagine if I had the audacity to tell you what you've done and been through, but you just don't know? You know how arrogant you sound to me when people come up to me, you just don't know. Shut up. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. And what? You should be proud. I hate when people mad that you ain't go through hell. What? You want me to make more bad choices? I've dealt with enough hell. Let's just say I don't have to deal with every box of hell. Racism is not one. Anyway, so you get to that place, and then you like talking about it, and cats be like really trying to pressure you to be like, I'm dealing with what you're dealing with. Dog, we got it different. So I've been blessed in that way. But I also know that ain't nobody walking around here that is successful, that is different than you, that is anywhere plotting against you all day, every day, systematically or individually, unless they with you or below you. Because people who get it ain't trying to go there. They trying to go there. They done with that. You can say what you want. All they trying to do, you misreading it. What they trying to do is go from here to here. Maybe on your back, maybe on your issue, maybe. But they ain't thinking about you. So why are you thinking about them? Like, I literally know people who are preoccupied on the loop. I got one cousin that just, every time I talk to her, blackity, black. And I keep saying, you're not really changing anything, because this is my cousin, so I can say what I want. I'm like, I always say, like, you've been talking this talk for a long time. What have you changed? other than just making everybody at the barbecue eye roll. Like, all right. And we all black, and we just everything's racist. Everything. Even the food we eating. Mm-hmm. Who told you to burn the food? And then all of a sudden when it's burned and it's darker, it ain't as good. Shut up. I'm just saying, that's just one lane. All right, let's get up out of here, and let's get into some Corey-Holcomb and Anton-Daniels. Finish them. Let's finish this. Let's go.
But in the debate world, it's called baiting opposition. The whole purpose of it is to invalidate your credibility.
So in the debate world, or whatever you want to call it, I guarantee you this, the debate will stop if you tell a man brought up in ghetto America who don't move like that anything about dick sucking. The debate's out the window. It's what's up.
Right. Okay. I guess I was brought up in ghetto America. You're right. Somebody talking about I'm sucking somebody what? I'm like, what you talking about, Willis? What level we on? But I also know I wouldn't have started it by saying you kissing somebody's ass. Because I would have to expect anything in that vicinity is going to be thrown back at me if I threw something over there. You know how it goes in ghetto America, right? Right? An eye for an eye. So, Corey, you're not absolved of guilt here. I understand you saying he took it to another level. But you got the level started. Don't start none, won't be none. Remember that song? Stomp. Why'd you start it?
What's up?
You know what it reminds me of? Remember when Dennis Rodman was in the league and he was dressing crazy? And, I forget who it was. I think it was Alonzo Mourning. And he kept slapping his ass, and Alonzo was like, kind of mad, and he was yelling from the sideline, you a sick man, you a sick man. Because Dennis Rodman knew, okay, this is his limit, and this is my limit. My limit on this particular thing is a little further. So let me try to take him in deep waters. He was just trying to take you in deep. But you caught it, though, so it didn't work.
Yes. But Dennis Rodman.
Woo! He broke that down. He ain't lying. See, this is why I want people to just be themselves. That's why I want you to be silly if you're silly. You ain't got to be tough just because that's the masculine thing to do. A lot of people know the tendencies and traits of something, and then they try to marry themselves to it. And that's what I call on code. That ain't who you really are. It's just what you think you're supposed to be. You think you're supposed to do that. But then there's people like me out there, and there are a lot of us, who are on their code. Not the code, their own code. I'm on me. And I'm going to test your ass because that shit don't matter to me. And it matters to you because I know you tough. Stories because I knew people or because my family was in it, I was able to be around the gangsters a little tougher than the average bear. Because I had homies from all them sets. And I was like, dog, I played ball with them. Like at 8 years old, ain't nobody gang banging. Let's stay in Chicago. Let me stop. But the point is, in LA, when you 8, you ain't banging. Your brother banging. Your uncle banging. You 8. And guess what? When you 8 on my Inglewood football team, guess who your MVP was? Me. Guess who had all the homies? Me. Guess who you wanted to be around when the game was over? Me. So then when I see you at 14 and now you thug life, y'all know the rules, I'm not caught up. I'm not phased. I'm like, oh man, shut up. Kurt. No, they don't call me Kurt. They call me CK, homie. You a blood now? Oh, how's that going? Well, good. I'm glad you're scaring everybody in the hood. I'm glad you got an El Camino and you can't drive yet. I'm glad you're doing all the things. I still got you. You remember when you handed me that ball? Yeah, dog. I remember that. Your ass took off. I was trying to catch up. I was supposed to block, but your ass was gone. We going into deep waters. We going somewhere different. We got different limits. And I think everyone would have a greater limit if they were themselves instead of what the code says, which is shallow, very shallow waters. Continue.
Also was in front of cameras.
Right.
This is what we have to make sure is understood. Some people, when they in front of cameras, they understand this is basically court gear.
Right.
This is court gear.
Yeah.
It's proof of what happened. I can't respect all that in front of the camera stuff. No. I respect the work you put in elsewhere.
Yeah. Right. But he don't want your respect.
He ain't gotta have my respect. But I'm just saying, if you want, look, I am not ashamed of my masculinity. All my young guys out there who watching this, they're going to try to make you think something's wrong with you if you have a line that a batty boy cannot cross.
You almost had me. I was rocking with you, then you said that at the end. All right. This is a poignant point made by Smooth Will. And I'm going to take it beyond black people, but obviously we know this is a black conversation because of the participants. Why can't black people just live and stop all this keep it real mentality shit? Amen. Just like what, and Corey literally just was going, and I was rocking with him, and he said, it's a line, and I ain't got to take no bot, you know. Keeping it real. Like, dog, I think masculinity is even more masculine. Let me say this right. When it's got some femininity in it. Like, I think it's more masculine to see a man when I'm out and I go to the park with my kids. And I'm not even looking at us because I'm inside. But then I see another family and I see the dude and he's on the slide with his 3-year-old. Can't even fit. And he going down the slide and he's smiling and he's speaking to everybody that speaks to him, and he just saying, hey, he ain't doing too much, but he ain't tough. Then his kids want him to push him. It ain't no resistance. He ain't on his phone. He's changing his voice for the kids. He's meeting them eye level. He's ducking, like all these things that we were told that when you masculine, I mean, I grew up in the era where your daddy was like, all right, we going to the park, cool. He gonna sit down, mama gonna go tend to us, make sure nobody kidnap us, and that was life. Maybe that's not masculine. But I know what masculine is because I've been told my whole life every day, you're supposed to be like this. And I'm like, man, shut that shit. I ain't got to do that. I ain't got to do none of that to be a dude. I'm a dude, already. I'm a dude. See, what saved me was real spit. Whenever you try to question me as a dude, play me. I dare you to play me in real life, and I dare you to play me in a sport because that's one of the battlegrounds of masculinity. Let's go ball. Shit, I wear your ass out in everything but basketball. But in every other sport, I would destroy you, especially the most masculine sport, football. So, you ain't got to act no damn masculine, just be.
If you have a line where you like, don't play with my sexuality like that, they're going to make it seem like you're hateful or you're something. You're not hateful. You are a man. You built like that. You're supposed to fold it up as much as you can in this crazy world. But if somebody is testing your manhood like that, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care how well composed you are. We still animals.
All day.
Don't play with mine, whoever you are. So some people want to say, well, that's all somebody got to do to set you off. I guess. I ain't from that world. Where I'm from, people don't go there with you.
Right. But he had the whole place set up, man. I was like, okay. He, another thing he depended on, which was air.
Before you get there, I didn't know they're going to get one more point in. I can't disagree with that. My preference is to not be triggered by somebody questioning something that is not in question. Think about it. I told you I'm a very logical being. I didn't say the smartest. I didn't say the most intelligent. I said just my default is think through it first. I don't act on shit. I'm almost emotionless at times, people say, because I'm always like thinking before I'm going to do it. If somebody walked up to me and said, Marcellus, you gay, I'm like, fool, shut up. Pass the brew. I do like in Menace Society. Yo, so leg 'em salop 'em ass off the cooler and pass me the motherfucking brew. Like, that's a joke to me. Oh, no. But no, you act good. Like, why am I even engaging in this? Like, there's no answer but the answer that I have lived and the answer that I am, which is no. So why would I even let you get me off my square to prove to you that I'm not when I know I'm not? Like, the ultimate proof is what I've done. My experience is my expertise. The ultimate proof is what I believe, not you. Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody you good. Like at 13, I understand this. This arrested development that at 13 somebody say something that you ain't or something that you are and you got to defend. I get it because you're trying to find out your peer groups. You're trying to find your identity. I get it. But at 51 and Corey older than me and somebody walk up to me and was like, Wiley, you a punk. I'm like, yeah, okay. Good luck selling that one. Like all they trying to do, my sister broke this down. She called them runners. They're called runners. So people literally in this world will be runners. All they want to do is go from one place to another, one person to another, and exchange information for your reaction. Careful. I know all of you guys are getting suckered by this. That's why when people at my school, people in my church, people wherever, they can walk up to me and be like, hey, man, guess what I heard? I'm like, what? And then they be like, man, Jonathan said you this and you. And I'll be like, oh, okay. Without that talk from my sister, I'll be like, what'd he say? What? I ain't that way. I ain't no sellout because I went to the White House. I'm not. Now I'll be like, oh, okay. And now the runner is stuck. Because think about it. The person bringing me that information obviously didn't check them in the moment. They can say it, man, oh, man, I don't believe that. Or, oh, I don't know about that. But they stay moderate. They stay medium with it. And then they come back to you trying to see which way to take it. So then I'm going to go back to them and say, oh, man, I saw Marcellus. Man, that dude was mad that you saw and you said he was a sellout. Ooh. I left that in high school. My sister broke that down to me and she said, don't mess with the runners. So if anybody ever come up to you and be like, hey, man, guess what? And you weren't there, you should, in your mind, but out of sight, out of mind. I don't give a damn how they treat you. If they got to fake it around you, even better. Because most people lying anyway. Fake it around me. I got you under my thumb. I dare your ass call me a sellout to my face. Then some people going to test you. They just going to be like, man, you're a sellout. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not, so pass the motherfucker, bro. like you're not going to take me out of my element. You're not worth it. That's really, ultimately, I have such a high level of esteem and security that I won't let you compromise it. You're not worth it. Especially if you're wrong, you're really not worth it. So I don't know, Corey. I'm from the ghetto of America, but I guess I'm on the other side of the street.
Logic is called false equivalency. He understands how we was raised, the era we was raised in. He really did study. He understands, the type of environment we came from. So he knows that people are going to take whatever they see and equate it to something because they're not going to have enough understanding of what's going on to make an appropriate decision. So he knows the equivalency. People going to think this happened and this didn't happen. And he already, it's nothing. Anybody that's thinking, that has a logical mind, knows the play. They laugh at it.
I can't give him credit for shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what you studied. When I was in your grill, you did not say it. That's why I told D to move. I'm like, oh, I'm finna bust this motherfucker.
It's real shit.
This motherfucker think I'm joking? And I kept getting him out. So I don't care what somebody say. It's the glasses. When you wear glasses, people think you smart. But I think the people that think people that wear glasses are smart are the dumbest people in the world. They put a man on TV.
Damn, there's more? I can't. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, he went there. He went zero dark at the end. Y'all caught that emotion. This is my last time saying this. I'm lying. You did, Corey, you did say it again. And I do know in the ghettos of America, I hear that a lot. Say it again. And you know I'm not a fighter, so I'm always on the outside. So I'm not in the tree. I can see the forest. Because I'm on the outside. I ain't fighting. I'm watching them about to fight. And me with glasses, me without glasses, this is what I have assessed. That y'all look foolish. Because y'all about to fight over something that is so offensive, you want to hear again to know how offensive it was. When it already should have offended you if he already said it the first time. So this second time around, Shalimar, second time around. It just shows you how the first time around didn't matter, so why does this one matter? You can't give a mulligan. I'm exactly like they disrespected they gave a mulligan. I'm going to tell y'all one time. none of this stuff is disrespectful to me. I'm trying to find what really will make me go where he just went zero dark. And it's unfair because, like he said, false equivalency. You touch my kids, then I'm going to get dark. But that's not fair because all they talking about is kissing ass and sucking tongues. That ain't the same as touching kids, so I don't have one. You can come up to me, and I've been in Vegas. Cat stepped on my shoe this one time and was like, "What's up?" I was like, he stepped on my shoe and then bucked up. Now, I was like, dog, I said, all I wanted you to do is not step on my shoe. Oh, no, but I'm saying, though, here we go. I say, look, my shoe already dirty. So I'm going to go I'm not saying this, I'm thinking this. I'm going to the bathroom to get a napkin and wipe my shoe off. I'm not about to sit here and fight and get in the club and then have security escort me out and be a headline. That's what I'm not going to do. And I don't care. It didn't hurt. It's just like, dog, you stepping on my shoe and you kind of know it. The floor doesn't feel like that on my pinky toe. So I've been there before. Cats be like, oh, man, nobody fucking with you. Like, I just don't understand. The mulligan. So if somebody did something like this, like Corey, what happened to you? He said, you sucking black people. And look, you know, metaphorically, he had a point. He was basically saying you pandering. He's saying you doing the easy stuff, which is a thing that people do. I'm not sure what he talking about specifically because y'all didn't get there. Y'all wasn't mature enough to stay there, but y'all were gonna go there. But if that was the thing that ticked me off, the last thing I would be is one, Corey, you know I love you, saying I give you a mulligan for that one, but do it again. Two, composed enough to tell Darlene, move out the way while I'm still holding the microphone, and then I'm going to claim later that this is all for the cameras. That's why he didn't want to do nothing. But then he says, let's go outside, and then you're going to be like, man. The verdict is in. Respectfully. And y'all know it's respectfully. I got these jokes if y'all really want to keep this going. Both of y'all was on that bullshit. We missed a great moment to have two different perspectives to go at it. Y'all signed up for it, do it. But at the same time, my coach told me this yesterday. He said, man, I loved your breakdown on it, but what's more fascinating is I thought they missed the opportunity too, but now the opportunity is even bigger and greater, which is weird. That's our new world. Attention is currency. Now, admit it. If they said, coming to the theater near you, Corey-Holcomb, Anton-Daniels, one time, conversation showdown. I'll wait for that YouTube live it. Now, I might want to be there. Nah, I still want YouTube live it. But the point is, we'll see. All right, beat up in the comments, and then we're going to get to Ryan Clark. Ooh, Ryan Clark. Talking about his fear. Yeah, that's what I read. It was his fear. I haven't seen the video yet. Let's get into it. Corey-Holcomb brought up Anton's daughter. Yeah. Oh, I like this line. Media Corey says, usually who's scared bucks up first. Yeah, because it's almost like it's not even peacocking. It's like how them animals, their hair stand up. And they like, because they, fear, was it flight or fear, flight? I don't even know. CTE is real. They like a cat. Cat know he can whoop your ass, but he like, hopefully this scares you away because I don't want to have to whoop your ass or even get into a fight. Or maybe you can get me. I think it was initially conducted to scare away predators. What's up? Remember, I have fought the least of probably anybody in this comment section, and certainly those two. I mean, Anton literally showed his knuckles all that fighting. Like that was like badges of honor. I was like, what did that get you in life? Whatever. I'm from the same areas and streets, and look at my knuckles. This is just football. Bad gloves. But so I've been on the outside of a lot of fights, and I've always sat there and be like, this is dumb. What y'all fighting over? And literally when you get pulled into the dean's office or somebody like me, this is the dean's office, and I'm just trying to say, what happened? You hear why they fighting? You be like, it's the dumbest thing alive. All right, let's hear Ryan Clark break it down. He's talking, South Beach Sessions. That means it's going to be real. This means he's going to be vulnerable. Let's go.
You don't strike me as somebody who does a lot of fearing.
I fear a lot of things. I don't worry, though. Like, I'm not a worrier. You know, like I have fears, but I don't have worries. I don't fear men. I think that's first and foremost. I have no fear of that. I don't feel fear of failure. Like, that's not something that I'm scared of. I think for me, I'm not even always standing up for myself to be right as much as I'm just standing up for myself to be understood. You know, and I guess I can only talk about like the world we're in now. It's like you can't say anything without it meaning something deeper or more than what you said. It always has to be some ulterior motive or for some other reason other than like, this is just what I feel based on the actions of these people or whatever it is. And I think when people attack you from a point of misunderstanding, it's difficult for me to stomach.
Let's stop there. Good points. In the study of language, you start to understand connotations. So you're really going to be arguing and spitting in the wind if you think that your words don't have deeper meaning, intentions, or different connotations. You can't look up a word. You can't look up any word in the dictionary without it saying number one, number two, number three. So anytime you speak, you should understand, especially with media and technology right now, it's going to go in a lot of different ways. It's going to splinter. So that's why it's necessary for you to get your words out as precise and as sophisticated as possible. If not, you open it up to not just 1, 2, and 3, which is every word, every phrase, but then it goes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then people are just going to pile on and get in line and take your words wherever they want to. But that's coming from the study of language, right? You just got to understand that, it's not like people are making stuff up. It's just you can be used in context, out of context, or any context. Just that simple. So that's nothing really to be mad at. It's actually how language was intended.
You not like me. Like, I don't care if people don't like me, right? If you say, well, you did this or you said this and that thing that you did or you said, that is the thing I did or said, I don't like that, totally fine, right? It's when I say something or I do something and you take it totally out of context or somebody else shaped it for you. You've only heard that person shape it and now you're like, and I don't like that thing. Well, I think that's bullshit because I'm not that thing and I didn't even say that, right? Like, I didn't do that. What you did was listen to this dummy.
Oh, well, you get aggregated a lot. You end up in a lot of fights based on things you've said that then get misrepresented.
Right. And then,
we dancing right now. They talking about some people, maybe me. I ain't gonna insert myself. You know, if I'm not invited to the party, trust me, I will be somewhere else partying. But at the same time, he's not as clear as he can be, and he's not as clear as he usually is, so that tells me he's dancing. Anyway, and I don't mean tap dancing. I mean like dancing around the reel. I don't do the tap dancing conversation. The real is you do worry because right now what you have been done and mislabeled, misrepresented, whatever those things are things that are on your chest, and instead of unloading them right now, you're piecing them out. And that's why it's disjointed. Just say it. Just say what you don't like. Say what you don't want to happen. Instead of kind of like leaking out these worries. But I'm listening.
The craziest thing is, Dan, it took me till probably a few months ago to stop like fighting. And I talked about this to Desmond Bain. He was asking me like how I was doing. And I was telling him I was having a difficult time with visibility. And I think even more so, I'm having a difficult time with mattering.
With the idea that you are visible and you do matter, and therefore you're an avatar, you get your words get turned into something else. You become weaponized.
Yeah, because I'm so used to
Oh, man, this is amazing. I love Dan. I mean, Dan's so smart, journalist, all that stuff, but, man, just a surveyor of life and one who's lived. He just took Ryan Clark's last 3 minutes and said in one sentence. And let's not go – this is what happens in life. You get emotionally connected and then you start to lose your logic. I'm not going to let you do this to me right now, Ryan. I love you. People are not misrepresenting you. You are saying direct sentences that we are using viral clips of at work, and now you mad that it comes off as blank. There's something called the wisdom of the crowd. Never forget this, okay? Because as much as we get caught up in our head and be like, I didn't mean that, I didn't say that, oh, that whole crowd of thousands, if not millions, said, I heard this. Not telling you what you said, but you need to listen to what they're saying and then work that into your next take. Because all those people, we're not talking about an allegation, assumption. We're talking about what you literally just said we heard on the clip. You saying millions of people misrepresenting it? It's a tough sell, brother. Tough sell.
I'm so used to feeling a thing and being honest about that thing. And I could say something here that I haven't said before. Like, this is the first time in my life that I'm like, I'm going to say the thing I feel. How do I say that thing in the best way to where it's not misrepresented?
It's draining.
Oh, it is like the most, because the alternative is to not say nothing about important things. Like, I don't care about, like, sports are sports, right?
I've reached out to you a couple times when this happens to you where I feel like you're alone in the world. Like, you feel like you're where you are at ESPN or on the landscape.
What even makes you reach out? Because I appreciate it. Like, I really
there are just a number of different times where things have happened with you where I'm like, that he might feel alone here, like he's fighting alone, like that everything that surrounds him is that doesn't feel honest or doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it definitely doesn't. I don't think fair gets to factor in because, you know, that's not what it is. I think.
I told you this show was necessary. I literally used my football experience of film sessions and breakdowns, as this is called South Beach sessions. I remember watching film and how many times I was like profoundly corrected by watching myself on that film with no sound, dark room, and peers around me, and this coach of authority putting a red glass and saying, this is what you just did? That was amazing. Or, this is what you just did? What the hell are you doing? But in it, you thinking you doing it. Dan is struggling. And Dan is also keeping face. What the hell, Ryan? And I've reached out because I'm like, what you said got an avalanche, and I'm trying to make sure you okay under all that snow. But he's struggling right now in this moment. Look at him. He's like, what? Like, I'm trying to help you, dog. You okay? What you talking about? And all these declarations. I'm going to say something I never said. Just a couple months ago, I was saying that I never felt this. Like, I've had numerous clips of Ryan Clark just always resetting life. I'm like, dog, it's okay. Just say what you say. And look, too much is given, much is expected, right? We have platforms. People aggregate us. People talk about you. People know your name. The success is part of it. The praise is part of it. The criticism is part of it. Like, don't let it beat you up. You say what you say. If you really mean it, you really said it, you're really secure in what you feel, you move on to the next. I understand. You want to be liked. I understand that Twitter feed ain't going to be all good, but it's an app. Turn it off. Or you can't.
I think people are truly disingenuous in many ways. I think there are a lot of people who are grifters, right? Like, what can I say that allows me to ride a certain wave? You know, and like, we're in this world, I'm sure you've seen it, where like people get to make up like these quote graphics And like they get sent to me all the time. Like recently, they had one that was floating around that I said the NFL is racist if the MVP is not a person of color. Who says person of color? Like, who even says that? And I just, like the day before, I had said I had Drake May 1, Matthew Stafford number 2. Like, but because of that, tens of DMs. Oh, you're racist. You're this. And I was like, I didn't even say that. But there are people who are digesting those things or digesting the way that someone is framing what I said, who are making decisions about me. And I can be honest, I just didn't even talk it.
I missed it. Oh, damn.
To you about how I grew up. Unfortunately for me, it matters where people see my thoughts coming from. That if I'm talking about Josh Allen or Phillip Rivers, I'm truly just talking about number 17.
Okay, we got to stop there. I didn't know we're going to have a two-parter on this one, but I'm looking at how much time left, and it's enough time for Ryan to take us around the world again. All right, so we'll do this one tomorrow right there. Lot to engage in right there. Struggle's real. I'm not even trying to beat you up, big dog, but I will tell the truth. People love taking the rewards, but not the responsibility. People love that. Oh, give me all that. Give me all that. All right, it comes with something. Everything got a cost. Everything got a price. People always look at price like, oh, the price of doing it, price of admission. No. You also got to pay the price like, okay, it worked. Now, you made $1 million. Yay. Uncle Sam's like, yay. Even in success, it's a price, not just failure. Everybody, like, everything comes. It's a relative world. Read your Bibles, read your holy books. Just know the world civilization if you don't believe in all that. Okay, I'm not here to force a religion on you guys, but just know. Dog, everything is relative. My kids asked me the other day, Daddy, do we move? Do we chase the sun or is the sun chasing us? And I thought that was so cute. I was like, oh, they don't understand the world and the planet's rotational axis, and they don't know the difference between sun, staying still, moon, staying still, we rotate. Oh. There's sunlight. Oh, yeah, you better enjoy it because there's moonlight coming too. And then that moonlight, don't get lost in it. Don't think it's completely dark because there's going to be some sunlight. I told you guys that story. My mom died the next morning. I thought it was going to be hell. I thought it was going to be Armageddon. I thought I was going to be in Dante's Inferno. But physically, the world, it kept spinning. And it whispered to me, you better keep winning. It was sunny, blue skies, not a cloud in the sky. My mom was dead. It costs, especially if you want to be the boss. All right, y'all, we ain't even got time to do our politics. We ain't got time to do no poll, nothing. My kids got to go to school. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. We're going to keep this show going and flowing. You know it. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the verse. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.
Blah, 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 blah.